You already know what's hitting for. If you didn't know, it's your man Vada Fly. Tell your mama I said hi. I had to get with you to bring you the literature. Shout out to my brother Showtime SP and everybody who watches this content, whether religiously or in passing. We not tired. We know A Ward's on URL because P got fired.
People don't understand, man. And that's why I don't want to be a part of hip hop no more. Because it just...
You know what I'm saying? They had to get that nigga all the way out the way. I used to tell y'all, he would do dumb shit like say, oh, A Ward's not on URL because he's not going to sign a contract. One of them stupid easy contracts that signs you for a bunch of years, no guaranteed money, no guaranteed battles, and you can't move around in battle.
He did that shit. You're guilty as fuck. You're guilty as fuck. I told you. You're guilty as fuck.
Does that mean he's guilty?
You're guilty as fuck. I told you. Oh, nigga. He did that shit. You're guilty as fuck.
They used to tell him his battles don't count. They used to diss him in battles and all of that. It's good to see somebody who stood on their own 10 and built their career the way they wanted to is finally getting the light, finally gonna be on Summer Madness, and he's debuting in London. You know what I'm saying? He deserves that. A Ward deserves that. I'm glad he did not take no little bullshit app card. I mean, you know, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? My bad. P got fired. He ain't take no app battles. He ain't take no crucibles. He ain't take no lower tier names. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they used to say stuff like, well, how will drugs feel? Or how will Reaper Rel feel? Or how will Glue Easy feel? These niggas ain't on Summer Madness. Why are you worried about the feelings of people who's not on Summer Madness over someone who's a bona fide star, who has stood in front of a lot of legends, battled Geechee more than once, and continue to build his stock? Also, the second half of this video is going to be me and Showtime SP. We got back together yesterday. We talked about pretty much everything going on in battle rap, from Head Ice backing out on the card to Yunus versus Los Preme, Tay Roc versus Fonz. It's a lot of good stuff in there. Make sure y'all, you know what I'm saying, don't cut it all, don't cut it all. Keep going, keep going, keep going. It's a lot of good material for y'all to be hearing. So, A Ward makes it onto Summer Madness. That is a platform he deserves. That's a battle he deserves. It's an opponent he deserves. And you know, T-Top is dope. You know, he gets busy and he's had some good battles. In London, I'm probably gonna pick A Ward, especially somebody's first time on a platform. T-Top been on a platform a bunch of times. Sometimes he has super motivated performances. Other time he has run-of-the-mill performances, and he's built his name. He's a high valued name, and it's a good valued battle. I would watch A Ward versus T-Top. I ain't even gonna hold you. I don't really be watching so many battles nowadays. That's why we don't blog like every single day like that no more, because if it's not nothing really going on or prevalent, it's nothing really to talk about. I'm not gonna just, I told y'all for years and years, I don't force content over here. I'm not gonna be just uploading spaces. I don't have time for that shit.
I was gonna get to that later, but since we're here now.
So if you might not get 5 videos a week from this channel, but when we do speak and when we do drop, it'll be something that means something, you know what I'm saying? So for me, I don't got time for it, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear about this person argue, that person argue, this person's ghostwriter, that person's ghost. Like, I don't give a fuck about all that shit, really, to be honest with you. But what something I do care about is A Ward being on Summer Madness. So let's go back. A Ward had been around a bunch of PG classes and people that came through URL. He was there, like, I remember he was supposed to have a PG versus a dude named A-Class, you know what I'm saying? I haven't seen an A-Class battle in years. But I know it didn't happen. I think A Ward had got injured and then he didn't battle, and then they just went their own separate ways. But I remember him from way back battling against dudes like St. Mike. That was one of A Ward's biggest initial battles, you know what I mean? And to see where he's gone to where he's at now, it's only now, this is beneficial for URL. URL needs the help, you know what I'm saying? First of all, everybody can't get overseas, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them up and they ain't got passports, waiting till the last minute, you know what I'm saying? I know people think with your felonies you can't go, you can go overseas with a felony. Anybody that's an American citizen can get a passport unless you have like outstanding warrant, child support debt, you owe the government money, like things like that. But just having like a felony is not a reason why you can't get a passport. Just putting that out there. People think you can't get one. But if you have an active warrant and they hunting you, you ain't getting no warrant. I remember I came back from overseas, right? And one of my dog's cousin, I didn't really know him like that, but that was his cousin. He had went on a trip. He had an outstanding warrant. When he got back to the States, they picked him up soon as we got off the plane. I'm talking about like literally, we was walking out of the airport. Hey, excuse me, are you Mr. Boo-Loo-Loo? He looked, yeah, I need to talk to you. He got 5 years for his crime, but I hadn't seen him since. But I ain't really know him like that. But I asked his cousin about, like, yo, what happened to your cousin? He said, yo, my man got fired off the plane. So they don't play with the passports, right? It's just a quick story. But A-Ward will be on URL Summer Madness, you know what I'm saying? I think that is a big look for him. He done battled damn near everybody on URL anyway. That's the one thing A-Ward was doing. He was battling everybody. So it only made sense. His resume going into URL is one of the best resumes ever. He done battled damn near everybody. And some people multiple times. You know what I'm saying? So it makes a lot of sense that URL made that connection, you know what I'm saying? That, you know, it brings more attention, more eyeballs to the card. And, you know, and like I said, with P around, this was never gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? It was all the politics and shit. You know, Smack and B, they don't really be, they just want who's gonna bring the money. They don't really give a fuck about the politics and, oh, he battles. See, they don't care about that. They only care about who's making money. But the other guy that get fired, he used to dig into the petty shit and, oh, this person battled over there, and how do I look letting my, he used to call them hoes. How do I look letting my hoes go over there? And all, he used to treat them niggas like hoes too, you know what I'm saying? That's why I used to work with him for a very short time. But then when I seen the manipulative, demonstrative, trying to hold people under these bad contracts and threaten people behind the scenes, oh yeah, he used to do a lot of that type of shit. I never feared that dude though, but he always been that way. So I'm glad that he got fired. So whenever anybody talks, P got fired, we go with that. Like, he don't deserve to be working nowhere. Wherever he's at, that's where he needs to be. Because, like I said, he just was not a good person at all. He used to hate on Norbs, hated Norbs. He was probably part of the reason why Norbs got all that damn money. You know what I'm saying? You was the replacement and never found a star. That's why you say he never found any stars. The stars from that era was Geechee Gotti. We know Norbs, that was Jazz. Geechee Gotti was Norb's work. Twerk was Jazz work. Norbs like them. You know what I'm saying? Easy came through like Bills and Hurricane Dude that they helped put him on. He didn't find no stars. You can't be the coach year after year after year after year and you ain't find no fucking stars. You know what I'm saying? But there was a star that was right under your nose, building a name, getting recaps, doing great numbers, but you refused to book him. You wouldn't book him because he wouldn't sign one of them fucking dumbass contracts. Now you're fired and he's on. Shout out to A-Ward. And even shout out to URL, you know what I'm saying? They putting together Summer Madness. It's gonna be, I'm sure it's gonna be good. I heard about some other possible battles. I ain't really gonna put it all out there like that. But we'll wrap in a second. Y'all jump in the comments, let me know what y'all think about T-Top versus A-Ward. Know y'all glad that he's finally getting his opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to breeze past the speed limit. And you can't spell politics without putting P in it. Gone. You already know what it is, man. Salute to the subscribers, that notification gang, etc., etc. Don't let none of that get too far ahead of you. You know who I be. Follow me on IG, Vada_fly. Tell your mama I said hi. I got my guy with me.
Showtime SP to nobody that knows bodies. Bow!
Right. What's up with it, man? What's up with it?
I'm mad, man.
What are you mad?
I'm mad, man. I don't know what happened. Like, we had a whole celebration. You know what I'm saying? We was celebrating the 7 years, you know what I'm saying? We've been rocking together. We had like a whole little video. What happened? Why that didn't come out?
Because what happened was, it was the event was supposed to happen.
Right.
But the event didn't happen.
Right.
And, you know, part my back, strung our shoulders, and he was doing blatant disrespect that he does to Dojas. Now, I'm not saying that he's a Doja, but this is just some of the blatant disrespect, you know what I'm saying?
That's how I feel. I feel like the Doja that got disrespected. That's exactly what, how did Ice mess up our shit? Easily. It was a prediction video. We were celebrating the, you know, the 7 years that we've been Rice Gang and all that. I had the vintage t-shirt on, so I threw it on again. Dang, you see the rice is fading. I'm gonna need some.
That's a good one. Though. Yeah, I like that though.
It's the classic, you know what I'm saying?
I do
you know what I'm saying?
We'll get more. We're gonna re-up, but I like that one though, you know what I'm saying?
You know, you listen, you let me know, cause I'm ready. We're gonna model the new brand.
Ice would say, the game is bent. Niggas came and went. ICE, I cancel everything, even the main event. You know what I'm saying?
That was good.
That was good. I cancel everything.
I can't really say that I was mad, because at the same time, I was already excited about what I was doing that weekend anyway.
Absolutely.
So I wasn't like necessarily upset you know, that the event didn't go down. I kind of was happy because I went out Saturday night, and that's when they had let everybody know that it wasn't going down, the face-offs and stuff. But I didn't know that I forgot the event was gonna be on a Sunday. But they had let me know that I could now sleep in. I can now rock out where I was rocking out at. Where was I rocking out at? I went to go see the Clips, man.
How was that?
Let God Sort Them Out tour. Woo!
Right.
Listen. The album is fire. I enjoyed the album, so therefore, me and my homie Lord, shout out to my boy Lord. Y'all already know Showtime with Lord. We went to the Clips concert. I got a little footage, got a couple things, but you know they gonna hit us with the copyright, so we can't play the music and all of that.
Absolutely.
Their show was phenomenal. I ain't gonna hold you, and it brought me back to the essence. We ain't had no live band, we ain't had no entourage with 30, 50 niggas on stage. We didn't have the DJ that was doing way too much. It was right in the middle. It was just Malice and Clips and the DJ, and we got Smoke Machine. I'm cool with that.
Right.
But for me, the icing on the cake was I am a big fan of a group that's been around for almost about 7-8 years, but they just started getting known. I'm a fan of Earth Gang. And they actually opened up for the Clips. So I didn't know if they were still going to open up, and they actually did open up for the Clips. So I was hyped. I was already having a good time. Earth Gang did what they did, had a great time, but when Clips got out there, whew, I ain't gonna hold you. When Malice hit the stage, because they started with Chains and Whips, Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick, Oh, you talking about just get rid. So when he came out, it don't take much to pull 2 and 2. When I tell you the crowd erupted, Malice was back. I thought the show was fire. That's the hype stuff and the happy stuff I was talking about. And then I get brought back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. When I hear that battle rap is again in some goofy shit. Now, why exactly have we found a definitive reason why the event didn't go down?
Yeah, Ice basically was he's involved. Cameron's having like a virtual tournament, you know what I mean? Where I guess the last people in it meet up and battle for 100,000. And from what I'm hearing is that Ice was like involved in setting up the tournament, and he's gonna be in it too, or whatever the case may be. So
virtual?
It's virtual. Like,
as in, like you could have like did the video while he was like backstage.
Yeah, I mean I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? I can't guarantee like, oh, you could have just jumped on your phone and just rap, yo, I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere, whoop-de-whoop. There might be some more to it, but whatever the case may be. But here nor there, it's like this. Ice had committed to battling someone, you know what I'm saying? And I understand. I could hear things through the message that's sent, because he was talking, but he was kind of talking in code. He was kind of saying like, yo, if it wasn't for me, a lot of y'all wouldn't even be here. That's the reason why we expect more from you. People always do that when they always say things like, I was here with the forefathers. If it wasn't for me, y'all wouldn't. Well, we expect more because you've been here, so we expect you to not have a main event battle that you just cancel. And then, the worst part about it was he didn't even call him. He had somebody else do it for him. You know what I'm saying? Like our guy, he pulled a Cassidy or a Jag. You know what I'm saying? He pulled a Jag. When Hell, and my man's in the hospital, he's not gonna make it to the battle. Click. And it easy said when he was calling the nigga, he was going straight to voicemail. So that's why I said blatant disrespect that he does Doja. He was saying like, and that's so easy. And then here's the last part,
it's
right?
It's like having Scrap call them to tell them we not
gonna be there, and that's not gonna work, right? But what I was gonna say was, they'll usually say, the artists will usually say some shit like this. I gave them their money back, so it's all good. It's not all good because people that cop pay-per-view, people that cop flight, people that cop hotels, other artists on the card that want they back in, and now you a main event, you back out. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker can't you had a event no more. So that's just kind of how it was. But
not to mention the venue.
Like venue don't care. The hotels don't care.
You know when you book an event and you have there's a clause all the way down at the bottom. It's a rainy day clause. Yeah, you have to pay that fee.
Yeah, you can't back out. So Ice basically backed out of the battle. Easy was basically saying he's not gonna battle him no more at all because, well, it's kind of one of them things where it's like the best battle didn't happen that day because I didn't think Ice was winning anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't think he was gonna beat Easy. Did you? No, we didn't think that. So it's not. But Easy did go on to then say that it was a sponsored battle, and if it wasn't for somebody, that's the reason why I say it's like, oh, I never want a battle for artists where they're like, oh, if this person wouldn't have paid for it, I wouldn't have did it. Don't even do those because
I don't like that.
Yo, you know what I'm saying? Is your best effort in that?
Can I say it?
Go ahead.
It sound like some hoe shit. It sound like some prostitute shit.
Like a here nigga battle. All right, you want to battle for me here, nigga? You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to battle. Well, here's $1,000. Okay.
I did hear who he is battling allegedly this year. I ain't gonna really get into it and all that, but what I told you is what I told you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now that
I mean, listen. I'm hearing. I'm. When what you told me that does sound valid. At this point, you know what I said in the blog that's not coming out was we needed this event to just be okay to coast us into September where we getting Bulletproof and Summer Madness, and now we got another black eye, and it's not a bad one. It's still a black eye. That's like Ike and Tina though. She's like, well, you didn't hit me that bad. No, it's still not a good look. Are we still looking forward to seeing what's to come? What's next up for them? Of course. But at the same time, we gotta sit in this.
Yeah. It happens. Like the thing about battle rap that I can say that I respect Easy for was letting people know in advance and giving refunds. You know what I'm saying? We in the era now where motherfuckers will know the event not happening, no artist is not showing up, and still run the page.
And that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
He just did that a couple of
Run it! Run that motherfucker anyway. Who cares?
Stream just in. We like, yo, what? Hey, what happened to the main event? Oh, due to unforeseen circumstances. You foresaw this. You foresaw.
Man, they got 4 days, a week in advance.
You saw this 4 days ago. You didn't unforeseen nothing.
So that's why I be a little leery sometimes. Pay per view, you know how I be. I be like, man.
Nah, you got the best. GIF right now, the best meme right now. You gotta queue up the game. This is why
I want to be a part of hip hop no more, man.
And then we get stuff like this.
Right, but something that did happen good over that same weekend.
Let's talk about it.
Saying battle rap, I can't recall in like recent months the last time there was like an actual battle that I actually had to watch, you know what I'm saying? If he was like, yo, you gotta beat this battle, man. You ain't see this battle, man. You ain't see it when it happened. I'm like, hell no. I don't be keeping up with no battle rap shit because it's just too much going on.
Right.
So, I got a battle to watch. Mm-hmm. People were telling me about it. It was, I seen it, see, this is how it starts, right? I always see the clips, like, there'll be clips online.
You get baited. But it's all about promotion.
You know what I'm saying? The battle, I see the clips. And I seen a couple of clips from this battle, the Los Preme versus Yunus. And I knew from their impact, everything that they've done on their own independent circuits, on their grind, that this would be big between them, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like a battle on a card, like, the Doc Roll card, it's a big thing. They put this whole event together and shit. So I watched the battle, and I've seen Los Preme before, you know what I'm saying? I know he's had a bunch of battles, but most of them be on iBattle and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to whatever they got going on, you know what I mean? Because them cards be alright. Shout out to Lex Luthor, he been in this game for a while, and you know what I'm saying? I say that to say I was pretty entertained, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, going into it, I didn't really have any thoughts, because I'm like, okay, it's cool. If it happens, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really like break it down in my mind, you know what I'm saying? But when I heard it was happening, I said, all right, cool. I watched it. I thought it was dope. What you thought about it, man?
I saw this weekend a lot of chatter on the TL, and they were only talking about this battle. Right. Even to the build-up, they were only talking about this battle, and it was Yunus versus Los Preme. I'm a very big fan of Yunus. I remember saying last year that Yunus has it, whatever that is. He does have it. Mm-hmm. Things that he needs to work on, of course, was will he be able to have a big impact on stage? He showed us that on the last Noam card versus Chess. With Los Preme to me is that underground fighter. He's that, to me, I feel like he's like Kimbo Slice a little bit. You know about it. You heard we passed 5 minutes. You heard he be fucking niggas up. You heard about him. But when you actually see him, you want to see how that mystique actually works against somebody that's of a higher tier or higher caliber. Now, I also watched Los Preme versus Appa. Didn't go that way. Mm-hmm. Appa clearly was over Los Preme at that time. Mm-hmm. But we can actually talk about how this battle was built up. That was, to me, Los Preme's biggest battle was Appa. Appa was that type of level where he was a high pen lyricist, but Los actually keeps showing his work. Now, of course, he got Tay Roc under his belt, I believe. Yeah, and he also has a couple top tier guys under his belt. But he's the one that needed to go up against a Yunus. When it comes to penmanship and writing, it does make a difference. Yes, I saw the battle. I watched all 3 rounds. I clearly had Yunus in the first round. Second round, I clearly had Los Preme. The third round's what we can talk about, but it's not really up for debate. How you feeling?
Well, you asked me how I'm feeling. I just asked you how you was feeling. You're not telling me.
Well, I'm glad you said that, because in the third round, I be trying to share the wealth. You feel me? Right. I preferred Los Preme in the third round. So I'm gonna give Los Preme second in the third. But I enjoyed Eunice's writing. I enjoyed Eunice's angling. I enjoyed the fact that all three rounds, he was talking about how Los Preme was talking about on the Dead Homies, I won't battle Yunus, which is kind of a Tech 9 reference where he says, you told me you was going, if you lost to so-and-so, you wasn't going to battle for a year. What the fuck are we doing here? He did it in the first. He laid the foreground in the second. And then in the third, he also, Yunus did that in the third. Problem was, Yunus was very slippy blippy, very stumbly fumbly, especially that it was like a long pause and then he got it back, but he took that momentum away. And New Jersey Twerk, who does not help when he's in the crowd, him yawning in the round doesn't help at all. So Los Preme to me won the round because he was the cleanest, but I kind of preferred the angling on Eunice's. But Los Preme got the battle.
I mean, I felt like it's just maybe I don't know. Maybe I felt like he did that angle Dead Homie shit too much to me. It's just me. I don't know. Man, I just felt like it was cool, but it was like I guess relevancy of an angle means something. Like if I don't know it, you know what I'm saying. I guess I heard it while he was doing it. I was cool with it, but I felt like Yunus had battle chest and he became chest in that battle. It's like, damn, did you take his power of choking? Like his shit was crazy. Like it was. I mean. Is he battling too much or what's going on? I don't know. You know what I mean? But in a battle like this, you got somebody. He's kind of like fast forwarded his clout in a little bit because I mean, Los Preme was he was getting mentioned and shit like that. When you got somebody like Yunus who been winning battles, people knowing about him, he been on Gnome and shit like that. Yeah. And then you got somebody come out of nowhere and battle him and then win. Now we looking at him like, yo, who this?
Yeah, who's this guy?
I came to see one person. Now I'm like, who this? And I felt like that, you know what I'm saying, like Yunus had good material. I'm not taking nothing away from him, you know what I'm saying, but in a battle like that, you can't afford to give away 33% of the battle, which is one round. You cannot. That shit is way too close,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Keep cooking.
Like you had some fire, you know what I'm saying? Like I liked this bar, I like the Osmosis Jones shit, you know what I mean? I did like that. But then I like I don't know if it was a flip or he just happened to be lucky enough to have the shit in his round. He might have been lucky. But even if it was, I don't fucking know. That trafficking a human body, Osmosis Jones, like it was, and because what happens is, even if we do have a relevant line, I'm gonna make it more relevant because now I'm using it to counteract something that you said. So if we just happen to be lucky on the same frame of lyricism and you didn't use this shit, the Osmosis Jones, then you flipped it again and used the shit still, then a motherfucker come back and they round after you didn't use the shit 2-3 times and use it again, but when they using it, trafficking the human body because you know Osmosis Jones travels through the whole fucking body and shit, and I don't even be knowing these goddamn
inside
references.
of the body, it's like a whole highway.
Highway traffic. It made so much fucking sense. And then he said you could die because of a Frank Osmosis Jones. That's what the nigga said. I got that too. Frank. And then Frank is in Osmosis Jones. Yeah, I'm here. I'm following. Right.
I'm with you.
So, and I don't even be keeping up with the shit. You know what I mean? But I got these references, right?
I got a bar for you too.
What? Go ahead. You good? What's your?
This what I'm dressing Eunice in.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Siamese twins. I said, hold on.
And then he said that shit about you know what's crazy when Yunus was rapping, and he said something like my side. He's like my side, he said like my side. You feel it from my side only, like the Siamese. Some shit he said, right? The nigga was like. He's like y'all. He was trying. You know how when people try to take somebody's bar and make it whack. Like you said, yada yada yada. The nigga in the crowd was like, "That was hot."
That was actually hot. Nah. The worst part.
This is not the time, my nigga.
The worst part is when you got two people in the crowd or hosting the battle,
and they
don't help. Tay Roc and New Jersey Twerk do not help, okay? They make it worse, okay? Because they go,
as the battles going on,
they was like, yo, that was actually hot.
This nigga Twerk grabs the nigga from, I'm like, nah, yo.
I see Jack Boy's strong ass arm come out the damn.
It was wild. And so I'm like, yo, who you with? You with him? You with this nigga? I would have to start. You with him or you with him? Go over there.
Yeah, go
because they.
He go.
It was like they were reaching over and shit. I'm like,
damn, who did that? He said, no, you will go over that side. Go on that side.
People be doing that shit in battles, right? So,
but the level of competition between those two, absolutely fire. Mm-hmm. I feel like Vada Fly gonna recap this to say Los got a 30 on the Yunus, bro. Right. But the reason why I agree to disagree, I'm gonna agree because yes. Yunus, you were the one that was supposed to be out here showing up and showing out. You are looking at him as if he is a peon. He is smaller than you. You also started your round off with saying, you didn't want to do these things, but I did it, and look at how I am now. But yet you in this bar fight with this dude, and he done caught you a couple good times.
I knew he was getting his ass whooped when I see him like looking at the sky and shit like that, like waiting for the battle. I'm like, yeah, nigga, you getting there fried. Yeah, he was getting fried. And you know another thing that you get me, like, because I really was interested. I watched this joint.
It's a good battle. Watch the battle.
My man didn't even get to introduce himself. He was like, yo, on my right, your name's Unique. I'm like, nah. So, here's the thing, right? I'm from like the old school. You never jump in before somebody and not win. You know what I'm saying? Like if you jumping in before I can even say my intro and you don't win, I'm like,
now I gotta cook it. See, that's the reason why Cortez was losing, because he kept taking the coin from niggas. He kept trying to go first.
You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you taking the coin or any of that thing, you jumping up there in my round before I can get any bars off or even choose if I'm gonna go first. You better win.
I can't wait till my round start. You know what I mean?
Right.
So and the reason why I'm a agree to disagree with the Osmosis Jones, I think it's a great minds think alike. We've been in this game a long time.
Right.
Usually, and I mean usually, that rebuttal's in the beginning.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You said Osmosis Jones. Well, I'm a track.
Yeah.
Nah, he went well into his round and this said.
Well, that's what made me say it was like, yo, it might have been. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not.
No.
I'm not giving the take. You know what I'm saying? But I thought it was pretty good.
I do like the fact that both of these guys were going at it, and it's the fact that it was that level, that essence, that animosity, that heat that you felt watching that battle. That's the feeling I want. That's the feeling I need to have every time I'm watching these battles. I don't get that all the time.
You're not getting. You ain't getting. This ain't that.
And that ain't this.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't it. Like
the things that ain't that and this ain't this.
Yeah.
That ain't this and this ain't that. That feeling was great. And I also like, as of right now, the battles I have been watching. Shout out to Rome. Shout out to what he got going on. He got the nicest event. I know you probably ain't watching, but I'm pretty sure you've seen a couple of the clips.
No,
Jerry West versus Anderson Burris.
Nice.
Jazz the Rapper versus Calico.
Oh yeah. We doing a compliment battle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Geechee Gotti. That one hasn't dropped yet. But New Jersey Twerk versus T-Top has recently just dropped. So those are battles that I was watching. I kind of like them because it is a switch up of the norm. You know what I mean? It's not all of the hate, all of that disrespectful stuff. It's actually funny. Some parts get a little sketchy because you try to compliment him and then you talk about how much women he get and stuff like that.
I never watched a compliment battle.
They're fun. I would like to be at one. I'm not saying I want to do one, but I'm just saying I would like to be there for that because it's just a different vibe. Everybody's having fun. It just seemed like it was a good thing. And because it was T-Top versus New Jersey Twerk that I recently just saw, I never really noticed. We all did say that, they tight, they really cool with each other. No, you'll see in the compliment battle, they really are friends. Like Twerk really is his friend. And that's kind of dope. Like, I like that, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. So it'd be all about love, admonishment, compliments.
Yes.
I'm with the total opposite. Chopper spit. Blue block is hit. Drop your shit. I be with that. I be with the total opposite. I'm with the big T. Shout out to Big T. I'm with the old total opposite. I love that shit.
Another battle that I'm hearing down the pipeline is Aeon. Aeon versus KD. I'm just throwing because I am tapped in.
You really.
It's when it get to the radar, it's up to me to go, yo, you should watch this. Los Preme and Yunus, that was right along them lines. That you want to watch that. But I have been watching other stuff.
Okay, and I seen you had dropped a card today. It was Nexus. I seen the main event was Tay Roc versus Lou Castro. What else is on there?
You got Hustle versus O'Red again.
Ghost Rider.
Well, remember it was the first intergender battle, and they're doing it again. Shotgun Suge versus Kitchen Clean. He's not gonna be there.
No.
Hansel versus Bill Collector. Bill Collector's gonna reuse the bars that he was going to use against Snake Eyes, and now it's canceled. Bill, you not slick.
He recycled.
Not slick, Bill.
He's definitely he's not writing nothing.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, a dead giveaway for me for that battle. If Bill don't use no water flips. No water, nothing. I'm like, yeah, those was all Snake Eyes bars right there. I know that. I know you ain't there.
Yeah, he ain't doing that.
You got Chess versus Klutz.
All right.
I thought that happened. No, that didn't happen. Chess battled somebody else.
Yunus.
He battled Yunus on the Young Ball card. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. And then we got Woos. It was the final exam. Yeah, midterms. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Then you got Woosah versus Kid Slade.
No, hold on.
Yeah.
I had seen Woosah battle not too long ago. I asked him.
Did he finish all 3 of his rounds?
No. And that's the funny shit. It was him versus Squeako. And the funny shit, like and this is. hold on. Let me get this out. So sometimes like I just happily randomly watch a battle because it like pops up on my fucking feed. So it was like Yunus versus Squeako, and Squeako's like from Virginia, you know what I'm saying? He been down there forever, like he gets a lot of love down there.
Shout out to Squeako.
He's pretty dope. He was like, he told him, because like, and this is the funny shit, because you know Yunus, Woosah, I guess he's from New York, but then he reps like Virginia Beach or some shit like that. You know what I mean? So. And then you know he's with
talking about Woosah, right?
Woosah, yeah. He's with like I guess he's with OSBL and you know all that too.
Because he battled Av too.
Right. So check this out. So he was like, Squeako said some shit. He said something about you and this gang and that gang. This is the reason why I'm cooking him. He's like, you a blood and a Muslim. This nigga's a Muslim. I started fucking dying. I ain't never heard no shit like that in my fucking life, son. That shit was so funny, and I'm just saying that, and the reason why I was giving a shout out, I'm gonna give a shout out to Woosah in it too, because he be battling everybody, you know what I'm saying? He need to finish a little bit cleaner in some of his joints, but he definitely be putting in, as a matter of fact, I even saved that clip. I thought it was fire. Hold on. It was fire.
Hey yo, this nigga make it fuck. Who discovered him? This nigga Muslim and a blood. He a Muslim.
He a Muslim.
I thought that was some of the funniest shit that I had heard recently.
I know a couple other blood Muslims, so they not gonna like that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Chef. You know what I mean? Shout out Chef Trent.
But you said Roc versus Lou Castro. I'll just give my thoughts on that real quick. You know, Roc's my dog. Lou Castro, Bronx, Wild Strong. I think it was a battle that if they were going to battle, it probably should have happened already. Because I feel like Roc is Roc. What is Lou Castro going to do with Roc? No disrespect, I mean, I guess, you know what I'm saying? Like, Roc just wilds out on everybody nowadays. So, I mean, you know.
That's that. I'm in the same boat. I'm in the same boat with you. You know, I like Lou Castro. I do. Like I think he's talented. You know what I'm saying? He's also a great character. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know, performance wise, he's great.
But go ahead. I know this nigga. Here we go. But what?
But there is nothing that he does better than Tay Roc.
No.
In this platform, he's not a better performer.
No.
He's not a better puncher.
No.
Roc even be funny. Like Roc be doing some funny shit, but he's funny out when it's not battle time. Roc is funny. Like, you know, he's always in the bag. He's always funny. But when he is battling you, that is not a joke. Well, except for the big body bitch thing that he did.
And then he's able to do like he's able to just take your name and your or just a part of your name and just keep going.
There's gonna be something in a cast.
Or fucking I done seen Lou before with a Lou before with a Luchador, a Bangalore like a Luchador. Like he's gonna do all of that shit, man. Lou, you never lose before. Like he's gonna keep doing all of that shit. You walk into the loser door, like he do that shit, and it's gonna be really good. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna fucking do that shit. It's gonna be boom, 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 and it's just after a while, Roc is almost like SGA. He's gonna put up a lot of points against you, so you're gonna have a lot of material because he's gonna keep on going and keep on going. He's gonna keep, especially when he's main event, like he's on the main event of this Nexus card. You know what I'm saying?
You said we not watering it down, right?
So pay-per-view.
Okay, so
Luke Castro ain't never headlined on pay-per-view either, so
it probably wasn't nothing.
Nothing of it.
Yeah,
of the sorts.
All right.
But shout out to him.
Can I be slightly honest about Nexus? I don't be watching them, and the reason why I don't be watching them is because there's battles on here that I don't really care about. It kinda gives me PTSD. When I think of Nexus, I think of Fight Night. I think of whatever those type of what was the 90-second Jones light work. I don't. I'm not caring about these battles. I'm gonna keep it all the way tall with you. If this is what you gonna give me, I'd rather you scrap this and just hold off until Summer Madness. Sometimes, and I mean sometimes, I'm ready to eat dinner. I don't need these appetizers. You, my friend, URL, Smack, and Beasley, and all of y'all in there, y'all do main courses. Stop giving me Golden Corral buffet. Nick, I don't want that. I came to the steakhouse because I want steak. I will wait for the steak. Don't give me this. That's just my personal opinion. You giving me battles that let me say this right, because sometimes I act like I don't read or write. Shout out to Briz Rothstein, but this is a battle event I don't need or like. But I'm going to keep it tall with you. Tay Roc is clearly going to beat Lou Castro. Don't really care about Miss Hustle versus Old Red. Yeah, it was 1 round. Now this is 3 rounds. Still don't care about how many rounds is going to come between that. Between Shotgun.
Hold on. You move. I can't. Can I tell you how I was saying? I don't feel like Hustle writes a rap, so I mean, I got whatever. Now you can keep on. I really don't. At this point, I done heard about ghostwriting shit too much. I don't feel like she writes. Whatever. Keep it moving.
I'm not going to discredit her as an artist just yet.
I won't either, but I mean, I don't feel like she writes a rap, so I mean, it is what it is. I just don't feel that way.
I type my raps. You know what I'm saying? She ain't gotta write it. You know what I'm saying? It can be.
Danny Myers said 4 pages of rhymes. I'm good. Keep going.
I'ma say this. I don't care about Old Red versus Miss Hustle, but if I gotta pick Miss Hustle, Old Red's gonna have better material. I don't know. Suge versus Kitchen Clean.
All right, man. Keep it.
Okay, I'm just saying because Suge could win as long as he shows up and he gets the attendance award. Hansel versus Bill Collector. Who do I think is the better writer? Bill Collector. But Hansel might take this battle a little bit more seriously than Bill Collector. In this type of situation, I think I'm gonna go for Hansel because he's going to actually
care.
Yeah. Not to mention, Bill Collector would have battled within 14, 15 days. Yeah. Somebody catching the blunt. You know what I'm saying? But now he can put all of his Snake Eyes bars towards Hansel, and we'll get a 2-1 either way, and tie goes to the runner, so Hansel. Klutz versus Chess. Klutz is going to take it more seriously. If Chess is going to look at Klutz the same way that Chess was looking at Yunus, he's going to get his ass whooped again. That's all I got to say. Chess, humble yourself. Humble yourself. Because if you just stay humble, you can win against Klutz with no problem. Because there's one thing that you have over Klutz other than penmanship. Because I do think Chess is a better writer than Klutz, but Klutz execution is a little bit better. I believe Chess 100%. I don't believe Klutz. Something about the, when he, I just can't believe that. And then we got Woosah versus Kid Slade. Kid Slade, he's a better rapper. He's definitely gonna be clean. Gonna have all 3 full rounds.
URL fumbled his package though. He could have been way better, like his career wise. He could have been way further along. I mean, I understand the whole allegations and all that shit came along with the snitching shit and all of that, but I didn't really feel like they kind of like like handled his career properly afterwards because, you know, he's way down from where he would have started stock wise. You know what I'm saying? Because let me just say it like this before I get out of here. I feel like at this point in Kid Slade's career, his trajectory should have had him higher than being like bottom of the card opening. But I do understand, you know, once you put the smut on his name, can you really market that? You know what I'm saying? He was around when We Not Tired P got fired. You know what I'm saying? He was one of his guys. But I did feel like he actually had some skill because P was bringing some niggas around that didn't. This is why the nigga got fired. He was bringing us around a lot of niggas that wasn't nice like that. But he was Kid Slade was actually one of the ones who I felt like could rap. Now, like with the whole situation with Roc and all of that shit, I do feel like that like took about 80% of the juice.
Definitely took the wind out of it.
Took the wind out of the stock. But you know, battle versus Wusa might be kind of interesting. You know what I'm saying? But Wusa got to get through his shit. You know what I'm saying? This is like I don't watch every single one of y'all niggas battles, new niggas, because it's just I don't. But I've seen more than one. Where, you know what I'm saying? It ain't just one. Like if I only saw a battle, a nigga choked or stumbled in one battle, that's one thing.
Bro,
but I can't be watching multiple battles. I'm like, nah.
It's so hard for you to tell me, yo, this dude is next up and he got it, and I'm like, all right. And then I watch the battle and I hear,
And that's probably why.
Why would you bring me this?
That's probably why the Los Preme versus Yunus didn't get a full like breaking down all the bars and I'm not writing down bars.
They both
if
did
a choke, I'm not right. But what's no. Hold on. If we and this is the Nexus card we done with, you know what I'm saying, talk cool. Watch if you want. With Los Preme's pauses and all of that, I thought his shit was way more impactful and cut out because that bouquet shit, you can catch that.
Yeah, I was waiting for y'all to catch
it. That was like a fake choke. His choke was like a fake joke. Yeah. The other nigga shit was real. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Yes. Agree to disagree. Yes, because I fell for it, but my reaction to it was, yeah, but I'm used to y'all niggas choking. So like it's kind of like
Yeah, but he didn't choke. To me, I felt like it was a setup that he kind of put out there like that. With the other nigga, he choked. It wasn't no bouquet. I didn't have to catch that. You know what I'm saying? I did not have to catch that. I caught it when it happened.
And that was another thing. Like when you said it the first time, I was waiting for y'all to catch that. I was like, but I did though. I caught it. So what do I? Is this the garter? Because it's not the bouquet. It's more like the garter. Because I already caught. Never mind. It's fine. We ain't even gotta be married to the subject no more. What I'm saying is the last question is the same question that they gonna keep asking is this pushing battle rap forward or what's next up? Is this now the appetizer for the main course, which is Summer Madness? Like, this is the appetizer for that? I also am not a big fan of knowing that this event, y'all dropped this today, and when is this event? August 23rd. That is 10 days from now. I don't even like it when wifey hit me with last minute information. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like it when people I love do this. You do this to me. You know what I'm saying? I hate it when the plans change within the next 10 days. I hate this. Stop this. You were hyping us up for Summer Madness. We're getting ready for Summer Madness. Like on my mind, Twerk and Moot. Yeah, Fonz and Roc. Now I'm thinking, hold on, wait, Fonz and Roc. That means you got Tay Roc battling on the 23rd and then turning right. I don't like this, guys. I don't like this. I don't like this. Am I gonna watch it? Yeah. But I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No.
It happens.
This should be the thumbnail right here.